I'm Danny from Rentabike Vietnam, and if you're planning a Vietnam motorcycle trip but you're not sure which bike to choose, don't skip this video. I'm going to introduce to you a bike that's compact, durable and extremely versatile, perfect for almost any terrain in Vietnam. This bike can help you conquer the toughest roads, and if it can't, you might want to think twice. In this video, I'll share 3 essential things that everyone should know before hitting the road on the XR150. Don't miss out if you want a safe, exciting and unforgettable journey. The first thing I tell people is there's no fuel gauge on the dashboard. So you have to rely on the fuel lock and filter. Now, when it's on up, you're on the big tank and you've got around 10 litres of fuel. When that runs out, you flip it all the way down so that you're on the reserve tank. That will give you about 2 litres of fuel. But remember, after you've filled up, put her back up to the top position. Otherwise you'll run out for real. So the second thing I tell people is when you replace the petrol cap, you don't need to turn the key. When you put the cap on, you just press down with your fingers and then you can take the key out. If you don't do that, you might twist the key in the lock and break it. And number 3 is how to use the choke. You can see the choke lever there on the carburetor. At the moment it's off and it has 2 settings, 1 and 2. You can put it full on, so that the most fuel goes through and then start the engine. But as the engine warms up, you're going to want to pull it down and then off. If you try to start and drive away with the choke on, it'll be more difficult to drive. So there are 3 things that I always tell people before they take a Honda XR150 on the road. The first is there's no fuel gauge, so you need to rely on the fuel filter and the fuel lock down here. The second is to be careful when you're putting the petrol cap back on, not to twist the key because you might break it in the lock. And the third is if the bike's cold, you can use the choke, which you'll find down here in the depths of the engine. These are 3 important things I always share with my riders when they pick up a Honda XR150. I hope these tips will make your trip safer and more enjoyable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on more exciting videos about useful tips and great bikes. If you have any questions or want to share your own experience, feel free to leave a comment below the video. Also, I've just made a video on how to choose the perfect accommodation for your trip. You can check it out through the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.